excited because June 15th, y'all please forgive me, I had a little accident in the kitchen earlier with my thumb, got a little slice. Thought I was gonna have to go to the ER, but I fixed it up a little bit because I had to come before you guys today. But I'm so excited about June 15th, and the reason I'm so excited is because I'm having my first webinar. I am so excited, and I got so many gems and so much news to tell you guys. Oh my God, I've been piling up news after news after news, and I got so much to give to you guys at the webinar. But in order for you to be able to get all those gems, all those blessings, all that good news, you have to register and sign up for the webinar. The webinar is June 15th from 6 to 8. We have 3 packages for the webinar. You must sign up. They're going to put the link below on the podcast today. Please sign up. If you have trouble signing up, please inbox me. Come on live. Tell me that you having a problem. Come on. Listen, since January 2nd, 2020, when God gave me the vision for this podcast, don't tell me you can't do it. I literally was giving y'all everything. I got some secret gems that I am going to explosively give to you all that basically kind of started and saved my life during my journey. And basically all these gems are gems that if you practice them according to the way that I will give you, you can't lose. It's like, don't tell me you can't do it. If you practice them and line them up as life, and basically you got to have practical principles to able to produce the fruit that you want to do. So in order for you to do that, I'm going to give you all the gems, but you got to practice them. You got to line them up, and you got to have a made up mind. And basically for this webinar, I want serious people. Honest to God, I want serious people that's willing to say, I got a made up mind. Whatever I want to do, I want to open up that business. I want to go to school. I want to find a mate. I want to do this. I want to do whatever it is to take you to that next level that you want to do. I'm going to have some practical principles that's going to take you to the next level. Now, is you going to have some work to do? Oh, yeah. When you come on that webinar, you're going to have your pencil and your paper, and you got to be ready. Because I'm going to give you the gems. I'm going to give you all the inside gems, but you got to be ready. And I only want serious people that's willing to apply to your life these gems. Because if they apply effectively, you will see results. I can guarantee you that. You have to apply them effectively, and you have to have it lined up, and you got to be ready, and you got to be serious about it. So June 15th, if those that have to register, we're only taking a number amount of people on the webinar. So those that sign up first, and once we get full, maybe you could catch me on the second one, but I'm hoping the people that's really serious about this webinar could join us above. It's not expensive. I think the webinar starts at $20. That's not even a cup of coffee a day for you to try to invest in yourself. I mean, look at my life and let it be a living example that you could invest in something as don't tell me you can't do it, my first webinar. So if you having trouble signing up for the webinar, because I had some people to inbox me that they was having a little trouble, we kind of helped them through it. Please let me know. You got up until the June, I can't remember the cutoff date, but basically my marketing director is telling me as soon as we get full, we're going to cut it off. So please, come aboard and sign up for the webinar. I'm so ecstatic. And I mean, it's just so heartfelt for me. It's more than what you all could ever imagine, because it's like I made it. And I want to give y'all a gem so y'all can make it. Because life is nothing if you can't give back what was given to you. And a lot of these gems and principles and goals and directions and things that I had to go through, I'm willing to give them to you guys. That was like Hard Knocks University for me. So please sign up for the webinar June 15th from 6 to 8. Please, we want serious inquiries. All of my people that's in the sound of us, I love you with the love of the Lord. Please sign up for my webinar and support me that way. And another thing that's coming up right after my webinar, I'm going to do some one-on-one counseling. That's going to be a biggie because I'm going to be in your face. I mean, you're going to be able to tangibly touch me. And that type of webinar is like a boot camp. I say it that way because when I was speaking to my marketing director about it, it's going to be like a boot camp. I'm not going to just tell you what to do. I'm going to walk you through it by being physically with you in my one-on-one segments. Because right after the webinar, I'm going to do a one-on-one and I'm going to do coaching. But my coaching classes is very intense. You're going to be like with me between 21 to 48 hours a week. You're going to see me at least 7 hours out of that week. And I'm going to be in your face. It's not like the webinar, you're going to be on the web. You're going to be able to touch me and I'm going to be able to touch you. And we're going to be face to face with each other. So that's really coming after my webinar. And I'm going to do one-on-one coaching. And my ultimate goal through the gift that God has given me, I want to see you make it. So if the webinar is giving it to you, you ain't seen nothing yet till you see the one-on-one. Because the one-on-one, I'm going to push you. And you can do it. And don't tell me you can't do it. So with that being said, please, for coming, look at my website. Look at all of my social media sites, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter. Look at all the social media sites. You'll see all the upcoming events. I'm so excited about all these things that God has placed into me to give to you guys. I mean, all of this is it's so much of me to give, and I want to give it to you guys. So thank y'all so much for kind of tuning in week after week after week. Now it's time for the work part. Let's start explosive. You gotta start running. You gotta start. We've been walking since January 2nd. I've been walking y'all through it. Now I'm finna push some of you guys, and I'm gonna push y'all to the next level. And maybe God is using me to push y'all to the next level. Sometimes some of us just need a little bit of push. Hey, I did. I needed somebody in my ear. I needed somebody talking to me. I needed somebody to tell me, you can do it. It was okay to be scared. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay that I ain't got no money. It's okay to not believe in yourself. But that's what my job coming to tell you. We're going to reverse all those feelings, those thoughts, those inner things. Trust me, when I get through with you, you're gonna be thinking like me. And then guess what? You know what you're gonna owe me? You're gonna owe me to go out and then go help somebody else. That's how the chain effect go. I help you, you help somebody else. It's like a chain effect. It's like a dance. So I'm so excited, y'all. Wouldn't imagine how excited I am. So please tune in. So for those of y'all, get your seats, reserve your seats, and let's get started. So with that being quite said, I think my producer probably is having me I've been having a little laryngitis problem, so I guess he's trying to get my little mic a little bit more so I can get hooked up so y'all can hear me a little bit more. But for the meantime, I was just talking about that webinar. Like let's get excited. I'm like every day I'm so talking about this webinar, and he's kind of getting me boosted up to a mic here. Just a second. He kind of boosted up, getting me up to a mic here, and maybe y'all can hear me a little better. Okay. Maybe y'all, I got so relaxed at home today. Like I said again, for y'all that's tuning in right now and getting a little better reception with me, I'm in my stay home and I'm in my daddy room. So we thought maybe we could just use my voice, and I got a little laryngitis because I've been kind of like under the weather a little bit. So we thought maybe we could hear it. But I hope y'all heard me that, oh my God, I'm so excited about this webinar that's coming up on June the 15th. Oh my God. Kudos, y'all. I'm just so excited because since January 2nd, I've been walking y'all through it, and now I'm gonna push some of y'all. I'm gonna get in some of y'all ear a little deeper. I'm gonna push y'all backs because it's like at some point we get tired of talking and we want to see a little bit more movement. So I'm ready for serious people for that webinar that y'all could come out and y'all get your pads and pencil, and it's very inexpensive. So to me, I want y'all to say I'm signing up. It's gonna come up on my website. Don't tell me, oh, I got to sign up. Yes, you got to sign up because we got limited seats. Come on, y'all got to support the sister. Y'all been listening to the sound of my voice since January the 2nd, 2020, since I launched. Don't tell me you can't do it. God gave me this vision. Y'all, hey, y'all ready? Let's go. Sign up for that webinar. Get together on it. Let's get going with the webinar. June 15th. Please, please, please go on to my Facebook, my Instagram, my social media sites, and you will see it come up. All you gotta do is click the link. It should direct you. It's 3 packages. Y'all should be able to get on there and do what you got to do. I'm so excited. And the purpose of that is to take us to the next level. Honestly, God had gave me segments, and don't tell me you can't do it. Starting May 1st, it'll be 6 months. It'll be 6 months, May 2nd. And from January 2nd to May 2nd, it'll be 6 months. So, wait, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, well, wait, no, June. Y'all know get the months clicked up, but I started January to May. Okay, we in the 6 month. We going into the 6 month. So in the 6 month, that's when we go into another level. That's why I did the webinar on the 6 month. I did it the 15th from 6 to 8, and I wanted to take all of you to the next level. So please join in. And for those that's coming in late, the coaching come in right after the webinar. The coaching coming in right after that. And my coaching is like boot camp. Y'all don't want none of me. Because for all y'all that's really serious about going to the next level and want the success life, want the entrepreneur, and you ain't going to tell me you ain't going to do it. Because I'm not going to be on your, you ain't going to see me just on the webinar. You're going to be able to physically touch me. I'm going to touch you. You're going to come to me. I'm going to come to you. And that one-on-one is the next step. That's the next phase. So y'all get ready, get ready, get ready for that next phase of that. After the webinar, come to coaching one-on-one. All you got to do is be tuning in week after week because I am very excited about all of this. The whole thing about life, when you make it, it's like a bicycle. It's like riding a bicycle. It's like going around and around. Sometimes your pedal gets stuck. You got to get your pedal right. And during that process of paddling, you got to pull somebody else up. Once you get it, you give it to somebody else. But guess what? It's going to keep going around. And that's the whole thing about the blessings of don't tell me you can't do it. It's for me to bless you and then you bless somebody else. But guess what? We all going to make it at the end. So I want all of you to please join in for my webinar, June 15th, 6 and 8. And right after the June webinar, please be looking. I'm going to have, I call it a boot camp, but it's not a boot camp. It's a coaching class. I just use the word boot camp because I am, without a doubt, guaranteeing you after my boot camp, it will change your life. Trust what I'm telling you because I'm going to be on you like this. So that's coming up. These are some activities that's coming up very, very soon. So we're going to talk a little bit about today. Today is a little moist, rainy day. I hope everybody looking forward to having a blessed Memorial Day tomorrow. I've served this well, and we're going to have a blessed holiday. Thank God that we all are living and being able to see it, enjoy our families, or however we're going to enjoy. Thank y'all. It's all up under the sound of my voice that I'm able to stay in a living mode to tell y'all to enjoy the holiday. Every day is so important. I guess in the line of my work, every day is so important. But we have to strive to be a better us. Every day strive to be a better us. So what I want to kind of come today and talk about, how bad do you want success? How bad do you want to open up that business? How bad do you want to that job, that 6-figure job? How bad do you want to, like, you've been talking about going to college. How bad do you want to stop making excuses of why you ain't got what you got? How bad do you want to even do better for yourself? Even as under the sound of my voice, do you know there's some things that I want to do better? So I know it's some things you want to do better. Even as a success person, I want to be even more successful in other areas of my life. But you know, I even tell myself what I'm telling you, how bad do I want it? So what I do, I govern myself what I tell you. I start making it happen. One thing we got to stop doing is lay down the excuses. Don't even don't don't even say you can't do it. Don't even try to make up something to deter you away from what you want to do. I want to do that, but soon as you add a but into anything, it's gonna take you away from your direction of really wanting to do it. Always know, you know what, I really want to do that, but that but just make you start thinking a whole different area. We gotta change the way we think. First of all, we gotta change the way we speak. We got to change the company we are around. Company, the way we speak and the way we think have a whole lot to do with everything we do. It has a lot to do with our movement. It has a lot to do with the way we think. And it has a lot to do with our reaction. Because if you think it very positive, I'm going to do this, as soon as you get around somebody that's saying, oh, well, you say you're going to do what? Then you start thinking the wrong thing. But when you got a made up mind that nothing could shake you, you just going to stay in there, then you ready to go. So I want to tell you all, y'all can bring your questions as I'm on live because my live going to wrap up kind of early because I had a little incident early with my finger. I didn't know if I had to go get a little stitch there or not, but I was in the kitchen and got a little split there a little bit. But nevertheless, um, you have to associate yourself in the company of what you want to become. A lot of times, I get the thing is, why do you think like that? What motivates you? What keeps you going? It's because I program my mind every day when I get up is how my day and how I'm going to transform. Now, a day is not always going to happen the way you think it should happen. Of course, it don't. I'm not God. I don't have it in my hand. Neither do you. But what you could do, you could start looking at things a little bit more positive. That report the doctor gave you, well, how you going to look at it? I went to the doctor 2 weeks ago. The doctor gave me some news. I could have just gave up right then and there. No. You know, what could we do about it? What avenue I could take to make this pressure go down? What can I do? It's always a way to do things a little differently. It's always a way. It's never not a way. Now, if somebody tell you it ain't no way, maybe they don't have the way, but there's always a way. So you have to ask yourself, how much do I want this? Is I gonna line myself up with it? First, I gotta ask myself and have my relationship to the point that I gotta ask God, is this what you would have me to do? Is I'm going to be disciplined? A lot of us want things in life, but we're not disciplined. Like we want a nice car, but we can't even keep our credit good. We're not disciplined. A lot of what I do to be successful, I have to be disciplined. I have to be disciplined with my finances. I have to be disciplined with my credit. I have to be disciplined with the way I think. It's a lot of avenues. And guess what? Those are things that are just not handed to you. Sometimes those are life lessons. My discipline came from life lessons. Yours might came from another way. But it's just all in how bad you want it. I wanted success and I wanted the finer things in life so much that I wanted to work hard for it. I didn't want it to be handed, and I wanted it so bad. I wanted a better life for me and my family. So what I did was it rough? Yes, it was. Was it hard? Hell yeah, it was. But guess what? I never accepted no for an answer. I started changing my mind, thinking more positively, going after things. Okay, well, guess what? Credit bad. Let's fix this. I need to save more money. Let's put away this. You can't. If I can't save $500, how about saving $5? A lot of people may look at me like, damn, $5, $10, okay. But you'll be surprised that add up if you discipline enough to keep it going consistently. You got to be consistent with everything you do in this thing. So I want all of you to know that success is just not something that just happens. Even when you get to my state of success, you still gonna. I'm still climbing. I'm at this bracket. I want to get here. I want to get here. I want to get here. Success is a ladder that you never reach. You never reach where you want to go. Millionaires and billionaires, they still innovating ideas to do more stuff. When they made Apple, look how many Apple phones you got now. You up to 13. They didn't start when they made the first one. They keep innovating ideas because that's what success do. It give you a mindset of keep going and keep thinking of things that you want to do. So it don't necessarily has to be opening up a business. A lot of people think you got to be successful. No, you can want to go to school. You can want to get your college degree. You can want to get your PhD. Then I hear a lot of people say you too old. You ain't never too old till they throw the dirt over your face or till you can't do it. You're never too old. It has nothing to do with having a family. I did it and I had a family. So people gotta lay the excuses down and start moving. So like you say, like I said, maybe it ain't a business. It could be okay, let me see how I'm gonna structure myself. I've been working on the job for 15 years. I want to step out on my own. That's not the job. That's you. How much faith you got in yourself? It's not you stepping out on faith, getting the business. You not believing you can do it. It's the problem why you never stepped out on your own. So that's your faith walk that you got to put in check. See, a lot of things keeping us from the next level. That's why I was saying doing my webinar, doing my one-on-one coach. Sometimes we are the ones that's keeping us from moving to the next level. We look at other people with things and we say, oh, how they got that and I ain't got that, how they got that and I ain't got that. It's why, because they don't accomplish some goals or consistent in some goals that maybe you wasn't. And there's nothing wrong with it, but then find where you're weak at and close the gap. Walk them down. Just like a track meet, walk them down. So all of you under the sound of my voice, it's like how bad you want it. Sit back and ask yourself that. Relax a little bit. Ask yourself that. Because behind every successful person, believe me, they done went through some hurdles. They done went through some hard times. They done galloped. They done went through some. Of course, look at me. That's all you got to do. Call me up and ask me. I tell you. But guess what? What we didn't do. We never gave up. We always believed in ourselves. And of course, me, I didn't let nobody tell me I couldn't do it. So what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to do that you're going to stop making excuses why you can't do it? Because the week before last, I had a young lady on my show, Rosalind Brown, and she made me redefine, don't tell me you can't do it. After everything she went through, she persevered, and she said she got up and went to the mud. And she said she got to keep going. After all the devastation that went through her life, and she kept going, you look at your own life and say, oh my God, if they did it, what's going on with me? So how bad you want it? Nobody want to stay stuck in one situation. I don't know nobody do. Nobody want to be working from paycheck to paycheck. I don't know nobody do, and if you do, Tito's and hats off to you. That's all I'm going to say. Nobody want to work from paycheck to paycheck. Nobody want to be in the same position for 30 years. Everybody, like I say, entrepreneur ain't for everybody. If you want to work on a job, there's nothing wrong with working on a job. But that job you working on, you want to advance yourself. 1 minute you the worker. You want to be the lead person, the supervisor, the manager, the department head. You see how many levels of advancement you could get? So even if you don't want to open up your own business, you know what things you could do? To better yourself. And then guess what? You could work a job and have your little side business. A lot of times people got home-based businesses. People don't want the overhead of a mortgage. People don't want the overhead of rent. So people doing things. A lot of these businesses, like I know a young lady, she have a baking business. She using a home-based business of baking cakes, and she's doing a very good job. A lot of these businesses you could do at home. So it's like, how bad did you want it? You could structure yourself in a way that you can make yourself live better. All it is, lay the excuses down, change your direction, start sitting around a different kind of people, and start sitting around people that drink something different than you drink. Everybody don't drink coffee in the morning. Everybody don't drink tea in the morning. Some millionaires just sit around the table and start thinking and they just drink some water. Start sitting around the table with people that think a little different than you. You'll be surprised what you gather. That's what I'm going to bring on my one-on-one coach. Start sitting around the table. You can sit around me and pick my mind, and you think you know me. When you pick my mind on business, you'll be surprised what you could get out of my mind, and you'll be like, wow, because that's what I did. I sit around millionaires, and I listen to them talk, and I'll be like, this, oh wow. And they never know that I'm ignorant to the fact that I don't even know. But I learned from them, and I took that knowledge, applied it to my life, and I don't went up to another level. Because half of the time, a lot of the things is really that you don't know, you just didn't know how to apply. So how bad you want it? How bad do you want to go to the next level? How bad you want to do good for your life? To all of you that's under the sound of my voice, how bad you want? And can't nobody sit up under the sound of my voice and tell me they don't want to do better for themselves. I mean, if you got a family, or even if you don't have a family, everybody want to do better with themselves. Whether they want to make more money, buy a house, buy a car. Um, One lady was talking about buying some property she could rent out. So people want to help their children a little bit more. Mine, all of the five above, I want to do everything. I want to help people. I want to serve. I want to leave a legacy. I want to do all of that. I want to invest my money. I want to do gain. It's so many things that we can do in this world, and it's right here at our fingertip. But we gotta see ourselves doing it. And a lot of things in my one-on-one coaching, you got to start looking at yourself a little bit differently. So again, I thank y'all all today for being under the sound of my voice. Do we have any questions under the sound of my voice? If we do, I can answer them. But anyway, again, if I don't have any questions, y'all know my webinar is the 15th of June between 6 and 8. I want serious people to get into my webinar. I am so passionate about that webinar because I got so many gems to deposit. And you will think that I'm about to have some more kids because I'm so super excited about the one-on-one coaching, because that one-on-one coaching is like boot camp to me. Everybody, and I'm going to say this with all my heart, everybody that get on my coaching and my one-on-one, I guarantee you without a doubt, you will make it on my one-on-one, because it's going to be like a boot camp. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to drill you. I'm going to stay on your back. And I'm going to let you be a living example that I ain't even going to have to say that you're going to be telling people, don't tell me you can't do it. Don't tell me you can't do it. And sometimes you have to tell yourself that. I get up in the morning and tell myself that every day. You think I just tell y'all that? I tell myself that I'm not feeling my best. I've been challenging some health issues. So as I pray for y'all, y'all pray for me. I get up every morning and tell myself I can do it. I can do it. Don't let nobody tell me I can't do it. God, I can do it. I can do it. So I thank y'all so much. Again, thank y'all for joining in for another podcast of Don't Tell Me Y'all Can't Do It. Remember, we're going to keep each other up in prayer. And if you have not signed up for my webinar, please tag, share, and like this podcast. Please sign up for my webinar. 6 months. 6 months. I done spoon fed y'all for 6 months on Don't Tell Me You Can't Do It. I'm going in for the whole, like the old people say, I'm going in for the wash now. 6 months at that webinar, I'm digging in. After I dig in, after that 6 months, that one-on-one, boy, let me tell you something. I'm so into this. I had told my marketing director, I say, can I really be personal with the one-on-one? She said, you going to give that much of yourself? I say, that's just how much I want from it. Because at the end of the one-on-one, even the webinar, I want y'all to come back with me with stories. Miss Davis, I applied that. That really worked. I already know it's going to work, but I want you to work with it. Because I could tell it to you all day long. I could push it in your head. I could sit up here week after week after week after week. But now it's practice time. I done took you to class like me. I have 2 degrees. I done went to college. I had to intern. Now it's time for y'all to intern. It's time to put everything I done taught y'all. I'm gonna do that webinar. It's time to get to work. It's time to move to that next level. I don't want to hear no more excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about what you can't do. I don't even want to hear the word can't. All I want you to do is inbox me, or y'all could call me up and tell me, you know, Miss Davis, I applied that. That worked for me. I'm gonna say, yeah, I know. Keep it up. Let's go to number 2. Let's go. And remember, you're never going to be where you want to be, but as long as you a step further from where you used to be, that's progress. I'm not where I want to be, but I ain't where I used to be, and I'm a step further than I used to be. That's game. So thank y'all so much for being under the sound of my voice and for another segment of Don't Tell Me You Can't Do It. And I'm looking forward to all of you joining in on my podcast. The slots are filling in, and I'm sure looking forward to seeing y'all live and we talking and y'all getting all these good gems and stuff like that. And I'm sure looking for that coaching, which I call is the boot camp. Y'all be good now. And remember, last Sunday of the month, God bless you. And don't tell me you can't do it, 'cause you can.